Alright, alright, alright. I am here. Oh, let me switch over, please. Thank you. Alright. Welcome to the stream, controller. How are you doing? I am in the middle of trying to set up, reset up my bonk build to fight Promised Consort Radon, because I thought it would be fun.
Greetings.
Well, I'll find out.
Oh, what have very well. Let heresy all thing.
Shush,
Oh,
just
very
let me
well,
give you all
heresy all
the
thing.
books I've been holding on
Oh, very
to
well,
this entire
heresy all
time.
thing. Oh, very well. Heresy all things.
Let's see. Got any like actual good buffs here? I don't think so. Okay.
Oh, very well. Heresy all thing.
All right. To the divine gate, whatever. Ugh. I wish I had more energy than I do, but I had last night was technically my Saturday, and I had to work it. I was just like, ugh, I hate having to work a Saturday. Oops, wrong thing. Don't worry about me. Just fucking up. Yeah. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that was gonna happen as soon as I accidentally used a move again. Plus, I forgot to summon Ansbach.
General Radon, a
Ow.
pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Mode will
Oh, I found the wall. I found the wall. Oh, hell no. That's rough. That's rough, buddy. Hey, Ansbach, can you fucking do, like, anything, man? Ansbach didn't want to help. He wanted to let me get some hits in so that he could jump in. But it's okay. Companions are always a little useless. Ow. Ugh.
General Radon.
Oh, there goes all those runes I
Pleasure
had.
to see you after all this time. But
that's
those
fine.
remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have...
I'm gonna change something slightly. Switch me to a heavy load? Damn, you gonna be like that, bro? That's not... These aren't doing me any good. Let's see. Ah, that doesn't switch me out of a heavy, so I might as well. Oh, Ansbach. Actually, if I switch to this... Okay, I'll no longer be heavy mode if I switch to this. Wow.
General Radahn.
Woo. Wow.
A pleasure to see you.
Woo. Wow.
After all this
Wow.
time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Ow. Oh, you're gonna... Okay. Ah, I didn't dodge. That's fine. That's fine.
Oh. A pleasure to see you. After all this time. But those remains do not belong to you.
I gotta get some silly rounds out because I just got back from work. So don't mind me while I get my ass absolutely thrashed. Oh, I missed. Ow.
General Radahn.
Oh no. Gonna do me like that, bro?
After all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
All I gotta do is get past this first hit and the subsequent combo. Ow. Alright. Well, it's already a fail on the first part there.
General
Oops,
Radahn.
wow.
A pleasure to see you. After all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Oh no, not like this. Oh no, I missed the button. I missed the button. Oh. All right, I did a lot better that time. Just got to keep making this progress. Oh, I almost forgot Ansbach. Come here, bud. Oh, you're gonna start right away? Okay. Sometimes you don't, sometimes you do. Ow! That was rude.
General Radahn,
Ow.
a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord
Not me.
Mauve will have them.
Oof. Ow. I love when the companions just stand there and watch me get wrecked. This won't help at all, but I'm gonna move closer. I'm gonna move closer to my screen, and it's not gonna help at all, but I'm gonna pretend it does. I already used it. Cool. Ow.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Mauve will have his dignity.
Ow. That was rude, Mr. Radahn. Ooh, my hit points. I need those. You guys got this. I believe in you. Ha ha ha. Dodged him. Oh, fuck. Healing? Ow. Come on. Got him. Second phase. The hell?
Lord Brother.
Lord Brother, let me
Lost, you are
smash.
returned. Tarnished one. Aspiring Lord of the Old Order. If you have known sin, if you grieve for this world, then yield the path forward to us.
Nah, man, I'm gonna murder your face.
To I, Nicola, and my promised consort, Radahn.
You know I gotta take a screenshot. Alright, get him, boys. You're gonna blow up the whole map, dude? What's wrong with you? Ow. Oh, hi. Alright, so that was a lot. That was a lot to start off. The whole, like, to a certain point, it doesn't matter that he looks like he's 15. He's trying to smash with his bro. He's trying to smash his bro. So, either way, gross. Yeah, he's 1,000 years old and he looks 15. Gross. He's trying to smash, put his brother's soul in another man's body so that they can smash. Gross. Kind Mikola is an internet nice guy. He's a neckbeard. Here.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains
It's still gross,
do
dude.
not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
What are you doing, half bro? No. Like, if they were just, like, regular gay lovers, that'd be fine. But, no incest here. Oh, you're gonna take a second? Alright, I'm
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do
Welcome
not-
to the stream, Omega. I love it when it gives me a second to get started.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong
Ow.
to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Say what again? I'm barely aware of the things that come out of my mouth. Ah! No, my hit points! Oh. I need those hit points. Stop taking them away. Okay, so it gets a lot faster. Ten-foot Radahn gets a lot faster when he's getting hugged by his 7-foot brother. Oh, not what I meant to do. There goes my extra time. Up.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you
Oh,
after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have
all right,
his
all right,
dignity.
all right. Now he's gonna turn on me, because they always do after using a big move. Ah! I just got swiped. wah, 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 wah.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time.
Woohoo!
But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Oh, oh, that was close. I was so close. Oh, get him. First thing I'm gonna have to do is double tap this heal. Oh, don't keep pressing it. Oh, I got
I
hugged.
promise you, 1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
Hell no. Ow, ow. Insane. Oh, he got me. All right. So I actually have the item to erase that buff, that debuff he puts on me. The one that makes it where if he hugs you twice, you're dead. So let me make sure I equip that. That one right there. Then also, I should equip a secondary heal. Actually don't need to have the rune buff on. This would be funny, right? If I put bleed on my giant flower. Oh, I can't. Okay, cool. Oop. Ow.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Let me heal. Oh. Oh. Ah. Ow. Okay. Go ahead and do your freaking meteor strike. Me too, buddy. Ah, I just kept mashing the button. I don't know why. I'm like, I'll make it. I'll be fine. Oh my god, my camera is acting up. Excuse me. Oh. Why are you entering second phase? I died. Whatever. You can be as weird as you want. No? It's not that one. Ah, low light compensation. Why do you keep turning on? I disabled you in the camera itself settings, so I don't know why you keep turning on. I love that I died and then my companions got him to second phase. This shit is funny.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you. After all this time.
Ow!
But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Oh! I thought I got out of the way. I was about to heal. That's distracting. Stop it. Stop it. Thank you. They don't want to give me time this time, huh?
General Radahn, pleasure to see you. After all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Ow. That was... Ow. I'm glad it's not me. Ah. I thought I had more hit points than I did. My bad. The funny thing is I did some leveling up. So if I wanted to, like, I could just switch between my builds. So let's see if switching back will yield me any better. No. Now for the next 3 fights, I'm going to purposely never press the dodge button. Alright, that's one.
General Radahn.
That's two.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you. General Radahn.
That's three. Okay, now I can dodge again.
This time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
And when I'm having fun, controller, I don't view it as torturing myself or being tortured. I like fighting him my way. I like fighting bosses my way. I don't like looking up guides on how to beat bosses. I like to just throw my head against the wall until it works out for me. That's just how I like to play. Oh, I forgot to change my physic back. Oh well.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Oh! I meant to dodge, but I hit the attack button. Oh.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you.
This is gonna suck.
But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Oh, I accidentally unlocked on. Oof. Alright, I gotta change my physics back. Or actually, no, I was doing a lot better with the other build. So I'll switch back to that. Actually, I wonder what would happen if I switched to this. Oof. Oh, they don't go far enough. They hit him from there. All right.
General Radahn,
Hello.
a pleasure to see you.
Excuse me, big boy.
All this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Ow. The pain. Oh. Oh no. Good golly. Those actually deal decent damage when they actually hit. Ow. I somehow dodged into it. Alright. Ow. Oh, I don't know why I said ow, it missed. Bro's too mobile for poor old Onspot. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Oh, here, have this guy. Oh, shit. I thought he was gonna do the big thing where he blows up the entire arena like he has been. Yeah, that move. That went weirdly well.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Ow. My hit points. Oh yeah, second phase. Wow. When the second phase does not start the way you expect it to, it really just gets you. Run away!
General Radahn, a pleasure to see
All right.
you after all this time.
I'll summon my
But
mimic
those
tier.
remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Woohoo, that was close. Ow. Ooh, why'd that push me away? I really should have seen that coming for me, but I didn't. Why? Oh, I missed. I missed the dodge.
A pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Oh. Let me summon my mimic tier real quick. Wow, just keep going forever, Radon. Just keep going forever. Ow! They're the rudest boy. Go to run forever. I didn't run fast enough. Oh! Oh. Okay. So you get a bunch of extra stuff, eh? Alright. I gotta remove the rock heart from my inventory. I noticed my mimic here trying to use it. That's what I should have on there. But I keep forgetting to put it up there. There we go. Put that on there. It's not technically an incantation. It's holy damage. What am I doing? Right. Let me go change my physic. My current physic's not going to do me any good. You to you and you to you. All right. Perfect. Because this is actually doing me a lot more good than anything else I've tried. Nope, not what I wanted to do, but I did it. Oh.
General Radahn. A pleasure to see you. After all this time.
Up.
But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Mauve will
Jesus,
have his
dude. Ooh, you got his attention right away, on spot.
General Radahn.
Nice.
A pleasure to see you. After all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Mauve will have his dignity.
Uh-oh. Okay, sweet. Sent him to his second phase before I got walloped. Jesus. Of course I can't do anything while he's hugging Ansbach. Oh, alright, I gotta dodge to the sides of this motherfucker. He tried to hug me. Well, I'm not a hugger. Oh. Maybe I should have a shield just for when he's doing that bit. God, it takes forever to die. Let's see how bad a shield really forks me over. It's actually not too bad on the medium load. Especially if I do the jellyfish shield. Character doesn't know how to wield it, but that's fine. Ow!
General Radahn.
Well, that was my own fault.
After all this time. But those remains do
But
not
you all
belong
already
to
knew
you.
that. Why'd I do that? I knew that was a bad idea and I still did it anyways.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you. After all.
Faster respawns, please.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Mode will have his dignity.
Ooh. Ansbach, just one swing, dude. How many times do I have to press yes?
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Mode will have his dignity.
Get him. Thanks. That's not the potion I wanted to use. Oh, damn. Had the wrong potion equipped. Exactly, I only need to win once. That's the funny thing, is like I'm not actually getting frustrated with the boss fight itself. I get frustrated when I know I'm the reason why I'm dead.
But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Mode will have his dignity.
Oh, you bastard. Oh. If you're gonna throw that at me, why'd you look like you were throwing it at an on-spot? Bastard. Buddy, I really need you to stop with all the AoEs. I'm trying to heal. Alright. I gave up a little bit in that fight when I realized I was just getting absolutely thrashed. I'm like, there's no point in me continuing to put up a fight at this point. Ow!
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you. After
Why?
all this time.
Oh,
Those
because it
remains
uses
do not
my
belong to
health.
you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Yeah, but then I'd have to take a break on stubbornly bashing my face against the wall just so I could go get a weapon. Alright. Alright, don't summon... Don't do it wrong this time. Oh, I'm doing it wrong.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Oh. That was so close. Oh no! My shield has a boost. Oh, it does. Ow. That was... Man, his moveset after he gets into the second phase really just gets me. Hell yeah. Oh no, I've been hugged.
I promise you, 1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
That's a jellyfish. Nah, he doesn't have to try. I'm not actually gay, but I don't give a flying fuck. Oh. Mimic tier is down. Poor guy. Oh, this is bad. Hey, what was with that? What was that move that you just did? Nope. Ah. All right. So once he gets to his second phase, I just get trounced. This is good. Ugh. This is good. All right. So this has been doing me a lot of good. But I'm going to switch it. Why? Because I like punishment. This never did me any good because I don't have incantations. I don't know why I was thinking about using it. Let's go with... Boost stamina to the utmost? Sure, why not? Oh, or that. That might be useful. Because even though I'm more consistently getting to second phase with the other weapon, I feel like this one might be... Now that I'm getting more used to his moveset, I really enjoyed this weapon more.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time.
Onspach, why'd you jump?
Do not belong
Why'd you
to
just jump, bro?
Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Get up. Heal. And go back in. Second phase. I was out of stamina, I didn't realize it. You're gonna hug my bro like that? Oh, tried to hug me? Actually, I was gonna heal. I made it slightly more than halfway that time. Ansbach, please let me summon you, dude. Run away!
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Waha! So close. Get him! Alright, let me heal. Thanks. Uh-oh. You're gonna blow me up, dude? You're gonna blow up the whole arena? Just like that? What a sore loser. Oh no, I got hugged.
I promise you, 1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
No. Maybe I should have backed up before I used the charm breaker, eh? Oh! No! Made it halfway again, though. I am making the progress. This is good. This is good, guys.
Radahn. A pleasure to see you. After all
Get a
this time.
mimic tier.
But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Uh-oh. Don't uppercut me. Oh. Ooh. Okay, just let me get around you for a second. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, nope, nope. Gonna do it twice? No? Okay. I just want you to know, Radahn, that was your choice. I got greedy. I got greedy. I'm dead. Stop going into your second phase. I'm dead. Good missing there at the start on Spock.
A pleasure to see you. After all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Uh-oh. I hate it when I accidentally do a weird side jump. I definitely wasn't trying to back up in real life. Got him in the second phase again. Alright. Oh! Why'd you do the jump attack? I was right in front of you. Oh. I haven't been taking my buffs either.
General Radahn. A pleasure to see you.
Oh.
After all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Ooh, my hip points. Oh. Oh, why did it do that? Try that again.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Oh. Yes. Got him. Second phase. Ow. Oh, don't hug my guy. Yes. Oh, I didn't get out of there in time. Ow.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Come on, Radahn, you know you want this. Ow. Ow. Why'd you turn around at that during that last swing, man? Ansbach, I need you to stop backing up. I want to beat the crap out of this guy. Got murdered.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time.
Uh-oh.
But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Ow. Oof. Ow. That actually might be good. Because the poise thing isn't helping me as much as I'd like it to. Because I've already got pretty much max poise, or I do have max poise with this armor set.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Ow! Come to beat him up and he switched targets to Ansbach, which meant he hit me instead. Second phase. Uh-oh. Is it me? I think it's me. Yeah, it's me. Rude. Extra rude. Ansbach, stop following me and go fight him. Ow. Ooh. Ooh, ow. Alright, going in.
General Radahn, a
Ow.
pleasure to see you
Rude.
after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Man, you're gonna do all that? LOL. Oh.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Why? Why am I standing here? I know I shouldn't be standing there. Just because he switched attention to Ansbach doesn't mean I can stand right in front of him still. It's okay. It's so do 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 do. Let me check something real quick. I did learn that one, but I don't have enough. All right. Uh-oh. I made the same mistake I do every time. Well, not every time, but
after all this time. But those remains do not belong to
I bet I wouldn't be having any of these issues on my mage. I would have more different issues. I'd have completely different issues. Ow. I missed the dodge button.
General Radahn. A pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Wow.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
You guys got this. I believe in you. Ugh. My brain was like, I can get him stunned in time. I can break his poise.
General Radahn. A pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not
Get 'em.
belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, that was a real bad idea. Oh yeah. Wrong guy. Or at least he's
General
max
Radahn.
level.
A pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Wow. It's because I summoned the wrong summon. That's why, for sure. Definitely nothing else. Let's see, item crafting. Ugh, I don't want to bother with that. Equipment. Oh yeah. This part right here is way too quiet. I don't know what to do about it. Actually, that's not true. I do know what to do about it. But it would require me to take a couple extra steps. Why? Why'd I do that? I didn't check to see if it was gonna be one of those safe starts. I just went immediately into summoning my guy. Shit. Heal
General
up.
Radahn. A pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Why? You're getting walloped by those guys over there, and you're gonna still just keep comboing me? You're just gonna keep comboing me? You're so rude, promised Consort Radon. Such a rude boy. Such a rude boy. Ow. Jesus.
General Radon.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Pleasure to see you
I'm alive?
after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his
Jeez.
dignity.
No, I don't want to do that. I was just scrolling. I accidentally pushed a button on a Discord I was scrolling through. Man. Oh. That sucked.
General
Okay.
Radon. A pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Alright. Whoops. I have stopped making progress, so I'm gonna go back to this to make myself feel better. Because I know I was making progress with that one. And then once I'm back to making consistent progress, maybe I'll go back to the bunk.
General Radon. A pleasure to see you
I accidentally crouched.
after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Damn.
General Radon. A pleasure to see you.
Alright. Summon my
after all this
mimic.
time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Ow. Ow. I tried to dodge, but I just didn't. I just didn't. Oh, now you're gonna go to second phase? Now you're gonna go to second phase? Bud. Alright, let me do something real quick.
Is it Taiwan? Now.
Do 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 do. Because I don't need the 60 arcane. Nope, not that. The arcane was for something else. This actually only needs to be 50. Thanks. Well, yeah, I forgot that I put all those points in arcane because I was farming.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not
Fail.
belong to you.
Fail.
Lord Moog will have his dignity. General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Oh, that's so much better. Look, all I needed you guys to do was hit him once to get him off me so I can heal. That's all I want to do is heal. Ow, my hit points. All right. Second phase. Uh-oh. Oh. Well, at least I got him to his second phase. With the increased faith, actually, the sunflower should be doing more damage too. Because that's faith. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. All right.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you. After all this
I go
time.
get a mimic tier.
But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Ow. Ah, I missed the button again. Oh, what the hell? I don't like that I failed to summon my cooperator. Oof. Hungry Howie, stop giving me ads. I don't need ads. He's alright. So far, he is the hardest boss I fought, but the only real frustration is myself.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you.
Well, I suck at dodging,
Lord Moog will
so
have his
literally
dignity.
all of his phases suck. Ow! Snuck out one of your rocks just to hit me, man. I gotta heal. Nope, second phase. Yeah. Don't try to hug me. Oh. That went poorly. There. I had to swipe away an ad on my phone. It's any and all notifications on my phone make me upset. Thanks for the time to summon.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Nope. Up. Up. Woohoo. Ow. Ow. You guys gonna get him in second phase while I'm... Nope. Okay. That would be funny. It's happened like 3 times so far where my companions get him to second phase while I'm dying. But while I'm alive, they don't attack him. Which is hilarious. They're like, oh no, our friend died. What did I just accidentally use? Great, I fucking accidentally used my physic. Why did I do that? I can't believe I survived.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
I tried a shield earlier. It wasn't working out for me. In a weird way, it made everything worse. I've made it. I've gotten him down to where his health bar was all the way down to Consort. Without using the shield, but with the shield, I barely even make it to his second phase. Uh-oh. Ow. Ah! I don't know why I tried to use my big attack for that. I accidentally went over and hit cancel.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
I can't believe Ansbach missed with that. I'd seen it hit Radahn's legs. I was so distracted by the fact that I seen him like cut Radahn's leg off. Radahn took no damage. Hitboxes are weird sometimes. Oh, and I missed saying this. Welcome to the stream, Unbeatable Sheep. Forgot to say it. Nope, he's giving me the time to do it, so I'm gonna do it.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Nope. Switch targets at the last attack for his combo. Ow. Oh, no. I wasn't the one that got hit. Ugh. Woohoo! Dodged way too soon for that one. Man. Sometimes I just, thanks guys. When I know I'm gonna die, if I don't get like a perfect dodge, I just give up because I'll never get a perfect dodge. That is like the 4th time they've gotten him to a 2nd phase while I've been dead. I love it. And I wish they were reliable enough that I could summon them and then just let them get me to second phase, but they're not. They're only that reliable after I've been murdered. Uh-oh.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
I got stuck on my mimic.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
See, if I was dead, they would run in there and beat the shit out of him, but... Ow. You guys got this? I'm just gonna sit over here and heal. Ansbach, go help my mimic tier. My mimic tier's dead. Ooh, I'm dead. It's so funny that companions are only useful if you're up in the mix. I wish that wasn't true. We got this. Not this time, but we got this. Oh shit, I started that too soon. But too late.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Alright. I'll switch back to this just to make myself feel better for a minute.
Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Heal up. Oh, now you guys are gonna get in there and attack? Okay, thanks.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Ow. Oh. No, I don't do PvP. Damn. All that guy did was big AoEs and teleport moves. Oh, now he's gonna use regular melee? Alright, cool.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you.
Why didn't I do
after
this?
all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Jesus. No. I want to live.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Why'd I crouch? Damn. Man, I wish I had time to summon my mimic before he he starts rushing me. All right.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog. General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Oh, that was close. I was like, I'm gonna strategically dodge, and then I just didn't. I haven't seen him use that move in 7 years.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this. General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time.
Yeah.
But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Try to dodge, but I just don't dodge fast enough. It feels like it only happens when I'm fighting a boss, but sometimes it feels like there's a delay between when I hit the button and when I actually dodge. But I know what the truth is, I'm just not hitting the button as fast as I can see the attacks coming.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Right? Oh shit. Damn. Forgot I equipped a talisman that reduced my damage negation.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do
by a
not
lot.
belong to you.
Oh,
Lord
it
Moog will
reduced
have
my
his
damage
dignity.
negation by a lot. No wonder why all of a sudden I couldn't function. Ow, my hit points. Second phase. Switch targets. Jesus. Alright. I feel better now that I realized I had that talisman that was reducing my... was making me take more damage. It's a better way of putting that. So let's try going back to this.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
God damn it. Ow. Oh, thanks for getting him to the second phase, fellas.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Nope. Ah, almost had him. Almost had him to the second phase at least. Oh, now I get him to second phase. I'm dead. I'm dead, guys. Thanks.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after
That
all
was
this time.
terrible.
But those remains
Dodging.
do not
As in,
belong
I
to
did
you.
0 dodging.
Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Alright, alright.
General Radahn,
Alright,
Pleasure to
suddenly
see you.
switch targets on me.
after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Oh, that hurt. Shit. Damn. Jesus. I don't have the braid equipped anymore, do I? I do, okay. Damn. I swear to God, if I had to look up a cheese to beat this guy, I'll just be disappointed in myself. But a win's a win.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Not me. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh, why?
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Fuck you. Damn. I was dodging off tempo.
pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Ooh, that was close. Ow! Almost broke way too soon. That was so good. Well, I've been trying this guy for 2.5 hours. So